Ray Peat has become one of the most talked about names in the health and nutrition circles of the internet. You hear about Mexican Coke, orange juice, eating ice cream, taking daily doses of aspirin, coffee with gelatin, and a hostility towards seed oils and PUFA, along with many other things. That's the version of Ray Peat that most people know. Lately, there's been a large surge of interest in him, largely because of a bigger shift happening across health TikTok. People who have spent months or years sticking to this raw carnivore diet or keto are now drifting back towards fruit and honey, treating them as useful metabolic foods rather than something to avoid. Even Paul Saladino, once one of the most prominent figures of the carnivore diet, now promotes an animal-based diet centered around a lot of meat, but also fruit and honey and milk. That doesn't mean that Saladino necessarily became a follower of Ray Peat. His framework and his philosophy is still his own, and he makes that clear, but the overlap is obvious. He's even interviewed one of the most prominent followers of Ray Peat, Georgy Dinkov. The problem with this Peat popularization is that the short-term version of Ray Peat starts at the end of his thinking rather than the beginning. It takes the foods and supplements he became known for and treats them almost like a diet in themselves, when Peat never actually created a fixed Ray Peat diet the way the internet imagines one. The orange juice, the aspirin, the thyroid, all of it were practical conclusions that came out of a much bigger theory about what living organisms actually are and what keeps them healthy. Even in his own biography, when Peat was asked to summarize the central idea behind his life's work, he didn't mention sugar or hormones at all. He said, quote, "Energy and structure are interdependent at every level." So to actually understand why Peat gave the advice he did, you have to understand the philosophy behind it.